The full moon happening this December is going to be on the sign of Cancer, and it is bringing a heightened sense of intuition and emotion. That's why it's such a really good time for you at this time to focus on self-care and to nurture yourself. Ask yourself, what do I need? What does my body need to be nurtured? Since we are in the sign of Cancer, it is the perfect time for us to think about our home, our family. That's why it comes perfect, because you usually go back home for the holidays, and some of you dread it because of family drama or toxicity. But this is the perfect time for you to fix those problems, fix the family and home dynamics. Try to connect with your loved ones. Try to connect with one another, even if they are stubborn. Try to find that connection. During this time, it is very important for you to feel your emotions and to feel it. And when I say feel it, don't just say, oh, I'm sad, I'm depressed, I am whatever. Be in the moment of whatever it is that you're feeling, of that emotion, and just be in it for like a couple of minutes. Don't be on that feeling all day, and ask yourself, why am I feeling like this? Why? And then ask yourself, do I need to be this sad, this angry, this upset, this depressed over this situation? How can I make it better? Because sometimes I feel like we overreact. And I'm not trying to not validate your feelings. I'm just saying sometimes we just overreact over the smallest little thing. And it's like you are a little sand in a galaxy, right? So, is it that serious? So try to release all of the bullshit, all of the drama, all of the sadness, all of the anger, everything that you have in your back, weighing you down. Release it, We are literally about to start a new year. Time to let go of all of that. And think about what we do want to take into the next year. Move forward into a new purpose, into a new function. Who is this new you? Who do you want to become? How do you want to feel? Bring that into the new year and let all of that bad shit go. Since Cancer is such an emotional, watery sign, you are probably going to be reminiscing. I have been seeing a bunch of TikToks where everybody's doing what you've done for the whole year, reminiscing of the whole year of the past. And this can bring you good memories, bad memories, and it's time, soak it in or whatever. But remember, we're moving forward. We're not going to 2022. We're going to 2024, to the next year. So keep in mind, you can remember, you can reminisce, but don't stay in the past, and don't bring those feelings from the past to the present to the future. This is also a great time for you to balance out your personal life and your career life. You might be trying to focus on one, but you need to try to find a balance on both. How can you work on maintaining a well-rounded balance for your career, for whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, in your home, your family? You can't just work, and then forget about your family. If you have kids, they're gonna grow up and they're gonna say, well, mom or dad, they were never there, and you won't have those memories. So try to balance them out, okay? Overall, this full moon in Cancer is such a wonderful time for you to work on your emotional healing and your growth. If you need to let something go, let it go. Work on yourself, work on your self-love, nurture yourself, because if you don't nurture yourself, how do you expect someone else to nurture you and love you if you yourself don't give yourself the love that you deserve? So connect with your intuition, reflect on the past, and find a balance between what you need to do in your life, from your personal life and your work life. So balance and harmony in all areas of your life. So 4 things that you should consider doing this full moon in Cancer energy in this December is to spend quality time with your family. Not just, being there, but not really being there. Truly trying to connect with them. Sometimes it can be hard, especially if you don't really spend time with each other. You might not really know what your sister, your aunt, your uncle, your mom, your dad are even into, but try to connect with them, spend quality time with them. This is the perfect time for you to do that, because we are in the Cancer energy, and that's what Cancer is all about, right? Home, family. Also, you should try to practice self-care, nurture yourself. Nurture and self-care is something very different for everyone. I'm not gonna tell you, what to do, because everyone likes different things to do for themselves. So ask yourself, what do I need right now? What do I want? What do I need to nurture myself? What do I want to take care of me? Ask yourself. Write it down. If you want to think about it, ask yourself before you go to bed, and then go to sleep, and maybe you'll wake up, with a fresh mindset, with a fresh thoughts of how it is that you want to, because there's so many different ways, so many different things that you can do, but what's gonna work for you? Ask yourself that. I can't help you with that. That brings me to the third one. You need to connect with your intuition. Whenever you ask yourself something, you need to be able to know what your body is telling you, what your mind is telling you, your intuition, and that is how you connect with yourself. If you are like me, and sometimes I'll be working and I'll stop what I'm working and I'll start doing something else, and I'll have no idea why I'm doing it, and I won't even ask myself, why am I doing it? I just continue to do it, and then later on the day, something happens where what I did was needed, or what I did came in handy, and it's like, wow, I didn't even know what I was doing while I was doing it, and then here I am using this thing that I had no idea, and I just listened to my intuition, I just listened to myself, and here we are. That is how you need to connect with yourself, with your intuition. And then that leaves me to the last one, and that is to clear out emotional clutter. So what I tell my kids, myself, my husband, is that if you have clutter in a specific area or in a specific room in your house, that is like a representation of who you are inside of you, like in your brain. If say your room is a disaster, it's a mess, that is how your mind is. You don't have an organization. That's how I see it, and that's how I feel. So if you declutter your emotions, if you declutter your mind, if you declutter your space, you let go of things. If you're always, quick to getting really upset, or if you've been sad all year, you've been mad all year, you have anger, ask yourself, why am I still like this? Or if you're still upset at a specific person for something they have done, years ago, why are you still hanging on to that? Like, let that go. That is emotional energy that is just bringing you down, and it's emotional clutter. So get a journal, get a piece of paper, a little sticky note, whatever you want, and write down all the emotions that you want to let go. And then on there, ask yourself, why am I feeling like this? Why am I angry at this person? What did they do? How did they make me feel like this? And try to let that that go so you can move on to the next year with a fresh mindset and